Hello again, English 1 students. Welcome back to your academic word of the day. For today, we have impose. Let's go over the syllables for the word impose. Impose has one, impose, two syllables. Impose. Impose. Once more, impose. In Spanish, is imponer. We have three definitions, and each one of the definitions we're using it as a verb. Verb and only as a verb. Let's go over the first definition. For the first definition, we have to introduce a new law, rule, tax, etc., to order that a rule, punishment, etc. be used. Let's look at an example. New rules and regulations are imposed by the federal government. We can see this constantly through the radio every time that we hear that the government is passing a bill. A bill is one of those new laws that have been accepted by the government. For example, if there is an increase in taxes, the government approves a bill and it passes. So they have to impose that new law to the citizens so that we can abide, that we can follow that new law. Everybody has to follow it. The same thing happened with healthcare or Obamacare when Obama passed the bill or the law indicating that every citizen should have available access or easy access to healthcare. This law, once it was passed, it was imposed on all the citizens. Second definition of impose is to force someone or something to have to deal with something that is difficult or unpleasant. Again, to force someone to do something that they don't want. Okay. When you're on a road trip with a friend, for example, do not impose your music on them. Okay. So saying that you are going on a 8-hour road trip, okay, and you like music from the 60s, for example, or you only listen to banda or rock or rap, right? But your other friend or your other friends or family members that are driving with you do not necessarily like that kind of music. Don't impose it on them. Don't force it on them just because you are driving. It's always good to ask and see if they're okay with it, or maybe just listen to it for a while and then ask them to change it or play something that they would like. Don't impose anything on anybody else. Also, if you're eating something and you ask somebody, whoever it is, if they would like to eat what you are having and they don't want it, don't keep insisting, don't keep on forcing, don't impose that type of food on them or having them to eat, for example. Third definition of impose: to make someone accept the same opinions, wishes, beliefs, etc. as your own. Let's look at this example. In a persuasive essay, you do not impose your opinions. Rather, you convince your audience by showing them the facts. So what is better? To impose your beliefs, your opinions on your audience? Okay, to force them to accept what you are claiming or stating? Or to persuade them, to convince them by giving them the facts, by showing them, by proving it to them that what you are saying, or your claim is real, is true. I can assure you that if you convince your audience by persuading them, you will gain more attention and more acceptance of your audience. Okay, let's go over the familiar words. So we also have imposed, used as an adjective, imposing, an adjective as well. Imposition, this was used as a noun. We get some synonyms, words that you can use instead of impose. Appoint, demand, enforce, order. Antonyms. We got disorder, forget, overlook. Alright, English 1 students, this has been your sentence of the day. Sorry, your academic word of the day, your word of the day. Go ahead and write your sentence of the day on the back of your flashcard and write your own original sentence at the bottom of the front of the flashcard and include a visual. Happy studies.